Hello everyone. This is my first attempt at vlogging. Let's see how it goes. First thing I want to mention is I have received a comment on my Nux PG2 video by VLOG1. He said that you can actually tap the tempo for the delay, which is quite nice. I overlooked that, so thank you for correcting me. Now let's move on to the fun part. So as you can see in the video title, I had a little bit of a shopping spree, and this is some stuff that I brought recently, especially on eBay. The first thing I brought was actually this Yamaha Su10. Su comes from sampling unit, and it's basically a sample player, sample recording. Has MIDI input output, line input and output. This is a headphone jack. You have a mic input output, and you can plug it here. And well, I still haven't recorded anything with this, so this is basically the whatever came in the whatever came with from the original owner. Came from eBay, quite nice price. It won't replace the Volca sample, but I think it will be a nice complement to it. Another thing I brought, and this is something I was actually, sorry for the hand there, something I was actually looking forward to have something like this. This is the Yamaha Qi70. It's something that appeared in the 1990s, Volca station. It's like a small audio workstation. It receives the same kind of voltage as the Su10, which is nice. We have a line out and phones combined jack. You have MIDI input and output. You can use it as a MIDI recorder, and well, this host thing here, it's for connecting to PCs with protocols that I don't believe they are around anymore. And so you can open, and as you can hear it, it has a small piano-like keyboard. It has a 16-track sequencer with extra tracks for pattern and chorus. There are actually quite a lot of sounds here. You have a lot of pianos, you have some Slasher type sounds, organs. I believe this is some kind of guitar. These are all sample based sounds. But some of them are quite nice. Some of them are quite ugly, but sometimes all you need is really a simple PCM-like sound, and this can deliver that. And also it's a very nice sequencer. I can then use the MIDI out via MIDI through box and put the Volcas and microKOG and micro brute and even some software synthesizers to work together and have this as a small compositional tool. I can be on my sofa just programming it, so that's quite nice. I'm quite happy with it. For example, this is just some very simple stuff I did last night while I was waiting to fall asleep. And now the something I was actually quite excited when I first saw it. I heard of this on the Facebook Volca group. Is this little fellow here? It's something actually. It's quite rare. It's a USB-MIDI host adapter. I know this one, and I know another one from Canton that costs about twice as much. This one is from Seville Soft. They are a Spanish company based in Madrid, I think. I'll give you the links in the description. And the it has a MIDI DIN input and output, and it has a USB host, so you can connect class compliant devices here, and they will input and output MIDI. Perhaps better to show it. I have just a power cable here. I have my trusty micro keys over here, and I suppose I have another USB cord. I plug it here. It identifies the first part. If you have a USB hub, you can address different parts, and now I can take the MIDI out from here and put it on my trusty Volca keys, and finally plug it to my audio interface. Sorry about the clicking. I'll try to remove it in post edit. And now I should be able to play it. Okay, so perhaps it doesn't work with Volca keys, which is odd because I connected the same cable to the SQ1 MIDI out, and the Volca keys was working fine, and the same cable, as you can see, same cable, same setup, works fine with Volca bass, and it also works fine with the micro brute I have lying around in my desk. So I still have to check what is happening with the Volca keys. I hope it's nothing too complicated, but well, anyhow, this is something I really wanted because I have the Volcas. The Volca FM is coming sometime. I also have the Stride Fat, and sometimes I don't want to use the big keyboard. I actually have it right here. Sometimes I don't want to use something this big. Sometimes I just want to play a simple bass line or something like that. So a keyboard this size would be great, and also it frees the big keyboard for perhaps more complicated tasks like playing a melody. And this one can simply be used. And the micro key actually has a small arpeggiator that is quite fun to use. And now I can use it with the Volcas, which is nice because except for the Volca FM, there is no arpeggiator for the Volcas. Anyhow, sorry about the technical difficulties with the Volca keys. Perhaps I'll make a separate video about it if I manage to solve it. And have fun. I hope you enjoyed this first experience. Let me know in the comments below. And hopefully I'll be back next month. Cheers.